JB and Bill, this is Triple M's Rush Hour. Listen anytime, anywhere on the Listener app.
Peter Hitchener might be the nicest person in show business, Fat.
Spot on. We've met him. Spot on, Jim. We've met him, and he's a lovely, lovely fella. Hitch.
Spot on? What did you
Spot
say?
on.
Something like
What the hell was that?
Spot on.
He's a magnificent man.
He is.
And I have made my inquiries, and he's fine. That is, brilliant, because we all had concerns for him.
Well, why you are asking this is because last night he was reading the news and he had to be just moved out.
Stopped halfway through.
Yeah, and Clint came on.
So we made the inquiries to make sure he's okay. He is.
Yep.
All of the Rush Hour family's best wishes go to the great Peter Hitchener because he is, as I say, an absolute star.
Good man.
But we can discuss this because he's okay.
That's right.
So my interest, firstly, was is he okay? And yes, he is.
Yep.
And then my interest, secondly, was, well, the Chompers would have, he would have gone, he just jumped. But
What?
Cheers, Chompers. Thanks, Chompers. Thanks very much, Chompers. Pleasure, Chompers. Good on you, Chompers.
Thanks, Uncle Chomp Chomp.
Thanks, Chomp. Thanks a lot, Chompers. Thanks, Chompers.
Teeth are looking great, Chompers. Thanks, Chompity Chomp Chomp Chomp.
Yes. So he's number 2.
where was the Chompers?
Tony Jones is number 2 at Channel 9 there. He reads the sport, of course,
Yes.
Jim, and on the weekend sometimes reads the news, okay? He's on holidays.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, Jim. He's down in his little hideaway. He's got a nice little hideaway down there towards Queenscliff, and he went down there he's got the week off, Jim.
So if Hitch has to miss a couple while he convalesces, he won't stay on holiday.
Well, Clint Stanaway did a
very
good
good
job,
operator.
filled in, just went bang
Yes.
straight in there and did a good job.
Would have done that would have Chompers would have seen that.
Well, I did see Chomper's car in the car park this morning, Jim. He was fishing all day yesterday and having a great time, but already he's back there ready to go, I think.
But Fat,
Yeah, I know. He wouldn't like to.
he's in the makeup chair as we speak. When we say all this, because people will be thinking that we're being disrespectful to Peter. We're not.
No,
we
we're
know
not, no.
Peter's okay,
Yes.
and we love him.
Yes.
So he's obviously the man. But in his absence,
Well, Tony would walk straight in, Jim, and he'd read the news, he'd do the sport, might even do the weather.
straight into the weather.
Exactly.
And he'd also do the sports bet ad.
So I reckon he might have been
Current
sitting
affair.
watching the 9 news last night, Jim, and he would have got in the car and
No,
probably
Bill,
didn't get back in time.
No question. No question of that. He would have turned to his beautiful better half and given it the dial.
Hadn't it?
I know we meant to have another 10 days down here, but start the car.
He's on a week's holiday, believe it or not. So, anyway, well done to Clint, and you're right, Hitch is okay, so
that's
hopefully we see him back on the news tonight.
No, he is a very, very good man and loves this show. Hitch, why wouldn't he?
Well, of course.
Problem is he's on air when we're on air, so he can't listen to it as much as he'd like to, but he'd
Is he?
download.
Is he?
He'd download Hitch.
Podcast. He's a
Of
podcaster.
course he would.
Oh, he listens.
So he's all over it. He loves it. So we send our love to the great man.
Yes,
All right,
we
thanks
do.
for joining us, Drew, and we'll see you on the footy show tonight.
Thanks, Chompity Chomp Chomp Chomp.
Okay, thanks for that.
He is getting sick of that.
Well,
He
and
is
the other one,
getting sick of that.
the other one, which we have to, while we're just enjoying ourselves, was during the Australian Open.
Oh, no. What happened there,
Jim
Jim?
Courier. There's a single. I cried. I laughed that hard. I was walking through the lounge room. I wasn't watching the tennis. Lise had it on, and I heard this.
What did you say?
What did you call it? Well, I was just commenting on whenever you and Clint are here on the desk, all I see are big white chompers because you guys are having so much fun. You guys are just smiling the whole time. I mean, no one has more fun than you guys.
Yeah, all right. Good to see you, Rock.
Am I out of here? The Rock. You kicking me out, chompers?
Rock, you're...
If you smell
Yeah, I am now.
You kicking me out, Chompers?
What's he calling The Rock? I don't know. Oh, come on, Tone.
I'm telling you. Bill, I don't know why I think that's as funny as it is,
Well,
but it is.
mate, he's sick of it on the Sunday show, let me tell you.
Well, because little Nafe.
Well, everyone has a go at him now. Everyone does, even the cameraman. And they're robots. You got robot cameras over at 7?
No.
We got them in at 9.
Robot.
They're robot cameras. No one behind them, mate. They just move.
Where's this conversation
No.
going?
Well, have you ever, I went in there the other day and there's these robot cameras, Jim.
Jeez.
It's weird.
That is weird.
Exterminate, exterminate.
And they're even calling him Chompers.
Well, I did hear a couple of
Sally Fitzgibbons to join us very, very shortly. This is the Triple M's Rush Hour on the Listener app with JB and Bill.